what I do.
Black Manosphere, that lets you know we have a lot of power. Somebody type black men are winning in the chat room. Somebody type black men winning in the chat room. They are listening to us. They have to listen to us. We have stood up for generations. We've been talking about standing up. We have stood up. We have showed the world who we are. We have not backed down. And now they got to listen to us. Shout out to everybody who contributed to the super chat, man. Let's finish listening to this brother.
Some or most Black Americans think that will benefit our community, such as immigration. The way immigration is running under the Democratic time.
They look. Keep
time
listening.
Right now is hurting our economy. Because we're having millions of people come in, they're reaping the benefits such as Medicaid, Medicare, DHS. They're receiving all these benefits that so many our elders, our retired military that may be homeless. And
now, I'm gonna be honest with you. This brother sounds well educated, well versed. This brother's listening to a whole plethora of different brothers on this internet, and he is letting them have it right now. You understand me? Keep listening.
Regular homeless people, they can't get these benefits, but we're giving it to people who never put into the system. So that's a huge problem for me, and I know.
Ooh-wee. Did you hear that? I mean, are y'all listening to what's going on out here on these internet streets? Are y'all hearing what's happening? Are you hearing the effect that the Black Manosphere has? They have to hear us. Shout out to Roman. Thank you so much for the super chat. So, and that's not the end of it, okay? And we've seen the roast. We've seen black folk roasting Barack Obama and the Democrat Party for trying to punk us into voting for Kamala Harris.
I want Barack Obama and every Democrat out there to know, you do not own black people. We are not slaves. Our chains are gone. We do not owe you anything, and we don't have to give you an account for how we choose to vote.
Let me explain something to you. These sisters would not be on our side had the brothers and the men who participate in these conversations not provided cover. See, I'm gonna tell you something. It was very unpopular for me 2 or 3 years ago to begin saying I'm an advocate for black men. And back in 2017, when I opened up my Facebook page and start allowing black men to voice myself, and how many of you all remember me from Facebook? How many of y'all remember when the Blizzard King was over on Facebook and I opened up my Facebook page and I began to just cut and paste the brothers' gripes and complaints about the way things were? We going on 7 years ago now. People had to hear us. It was unpopular then to be an advocate for black men. It was unpopular to let black men speak. But when black men began to speak, of course, the black women who are having the same experience with this ratchet ghetto culture and would like to be able to say something, but don't want to say anything because they don't want the matriarchy to ostracize them because now they are off code, they felt free to go ahead and speak up. And so that's why you have so many, and now you have black men saying, no, we're not voting for the Democratic Party. And now you have so many black women saying, yeah, I don't like them either. So what I'm trying to explain to you, family, is the minute black men stand up and to begin to speak up for themselves and speak truthfully and speak boldly, that's when you see change happening. See, I'm not a coward. And when I say speak boldly, and I know there's a lot of people on the internet that say a lot of different things, but I show my face. I don't hide my identity because no one respects a coward. It's those men who are out here boldly speaking the truth, who empower other people. Anybody can throw a rock and hide their hand. Anybody can hide behind a black screen on a computer, and you can be brilliant. But see, when you show your face, that says a lot more. That's why our ancestors, so many of them were unalived for speaking the truth and speaking boldly. I understand why people are hiding, but I can't respect that. Bottom line is, fam, black men are winning. We've provided cover for black women to speak up on relationship issues. Kevin Samuels did that, sparked a whole conversation that has now just transcended his life. This man is bigger now. This man is worldwide known now. He's more popular now than he was when he passed away. And I expect his popularity to continue. In addition to that, Now you see the politics of the black manosphere emerging from YouTube spaces onto the political scene, and it's affecting the most powerful nation in the world. That's what you see happening right now, brothers. All right, that's what you see happening. It's providing cover for black women to speak up. Black men stood up and started speaking up. Black women are now speaking up. I told y'all, remember when I told y'all a long time ago, and I'm gonna get on my high horse again. I told you black women want black men to stand up and elbow their ass out the way. Excuse the language. Black women have been wanting black men to stand up and assert themselves and be men for decades. They want you to stand up, brothers. They want you to speak boldly. They don't want to run behind no man that's cowardly and afraid. They want you to speak up. And I've been telling you, when you start speaking boldly and standing up, and it's not just one of us, it's all of us, or at least it's enough of us to make some noise. They want you to stand up. Don't no woman want no punk ass man who's afraid to speak up for himself. Black women know that black women black women know that black men have been taking low for them and doing what they say do when they shouldn't have. They want you to stand up. And now some brothers who they call crazy 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years ago, they were calling you incels. Come on, name the names. They would call you all sorts of names. Now they can't call you anything but right. So I want you brothers to take this as a lesson. Begin to speak up, speak boldly. Shout out to all the brothers who was back in the day speaking boldly and clearly and not holding back and letting folk know this is a good day. Clap, clap. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and get back to this footage.
Democrats then unleashed Barack Obama into the wild to shame us black men for not supporting Kamala Harris, despite the fact that she's yet to unveil any policies that represent our interests. But if it was a white politician shaming other white men for not voting based on identity politics, y'all will call him racist. Why is it okay for Barack Obama, Kamala Harris, and all these other people that supposedly look like me? Why is it okay for them to get on TV and shame me for not voting for them simply because they look like me? That is racist, brother.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to put it. That is racism. I don't have to vote for Kamala because she's quote unquote black. Just like I shouldn't have voted for yo because you got up there, you tap dance for the establishment, and you ain't do a goddamn for the black people that put you in office. You, brother.
Do you hear that? See, the mass media no longer controls the public discourse. There was a time when we had only 3 major channels, and if you didn't hear it on there, you didn't hear it at all. So there was no room for dissenting opinions. But so now, since you have the rise of YouTube, this brother can get on TV, get on TikTok, take what he's already heard and say, yeah, I agree with that too. This is identity politics, and that's a stupid reason to vote for somebody because they kind of look like you a little bit. So that means that, okay, so let's take it to its natural end. So does that mean all the light-skinned brothers are only going to vote for light-skinned people? Does that mean all the dark-skinned brothers, how far are we going to take it? Girls with weaves can't vote for girls with natural hair? How weird is that? It makes no sense. Vote your interest. Shout out to everybody. Make sure you say in the chat room, vote your interest. Let's keep listening to what the folk have to say. Here's another sister. She wouldn't be out here saying this if brothers wasn't out there speaking up. Black women want you black men to stand up. The minute you stand up and stop being cowards and stop trying to be the cool black man, the strong, silent type, that's when your women will fall behind you. No one respects a coward, brothers. The main issue that black men and black women have in this country and around the world is that black women have not had a reason to respect black men because you refuse to stand up. And now that you're standing up, you're reaping the reward. We saw with Kevin Samuels. There wasn't no black men telling black women about all these children they having out of wedlock and they too old to be out there trying to get 10s and they like 2s. Kevin Samuels did that. He was the one that changed the discourse. And now you have black men saying what we think is the unpopular truth about the current state of politics, particularly the Democratic Party. And that is what? It is matriarchal. It is anti-black male. And now you see what? Now you're getting support. Y'all keep listening. Somebody hit the #1 button, baby.
You ain't did a thing for us in the 8 years that you was in the White House. And you think you gonna pop up during an election year and try to scold black men for not wanting to vote for your candidate? Have you lost mind?
I spent 7 years of my life fighting your administration, you and Biden, by the way, for my husband's military benefits. My daughter died because of Obamacare.
Damn.
I don't give a about you.
Ooh, look. You know it was blasphemy to speak about Black Jesus, Barack Obama, 5 or 6 years ago. You couldn't say nothing about him. But because of the discourse that's been taking place on YouTube, you see what's happening.
What's up? Welcome to the broadcast. This is Uncle D.
People wash their ass in the tub, Kamala Harris.
You would tune in to Uncle D. D's Black Man Talk. Pull up, homie, take a seat. Don't be a shadow watcher every day. You learn something, then you earn something. Let them know and drop some money in the plate. It's getting cold, ladies, talking ratchet. Lizard King here, grab your coat, zip your jacket. Keep quiet for a second, close your jaw. Attorney Spurling, this ain't pearly, know the law. Talking Constitution, pushing pins when he shooting, give him that. Masculinity, just for the record, sprinkle that. You can keep your cat, gotta cut it. Only cat he rubbing, gotta love it. I call it Molly Buddy. Gotta vote your interest, voting earns. Presidential, this is for the money that I earn. When you gon' learn, my people, that evil mixed with evil. No matter what you're doing, baby, this ain't equal. Sometimes when you're special, you get hated. The test is for the best, you're damn right, my people made it. Uncle D, Blizzard King, you been served, gotta notice. Now black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now.
Hey man, I'll do what I do.
Somebody need to whip your ass.
Get up and whip him, Sweets.
Hey, don't be putting the money in my hand all rough.
Take your ass out here. You buy you a Flowbee and cut your own damn hair from now.